Do.
Yeah, that's not the first time.
Oh, it would help if my Yeti was in there, huh? There we go. Yay!
Hey.
You all can hear me. Yay! Hi, everybody. So, all awkwardly in freaking angles and stuff. So, I'm going to assume that this is probably a friend of yours.
I, not for me.
Okay, well, I'm going to wave. Hi.
I'm being friendly.
Yep. Hi. So, hi everybody. So, last year we took well, not last year. Last week we took a break. But this week we are now back and we are going to finish up our Eorzea Photography Explores ARR realm. So, as you all know, previously we covered Lanosia, we covered the Black Shroud, and we also covered, we're part of a fate. And we covered Thanolin. So this today we are going to round out A Realm Reborn, and we are going to cover Mor Dhona, and we're going to cover Central Corethas. And because we're doing it this way because they're so connected to each other, why not?
Yeah.
So
Segue into.
yeah, it's a and it's a perfect segue. So next time we do this again, we would have said goodbye to A Realm Reborn, and we would have said hello to Heaven's Word. These are more donuts.
I mean, who doesn't want more donuts?
Correct. So, okay. So now, with myself, Red, and Nyan, let's go explore Mor Dhona.
Okay, well, where are we going first?
What is a good thing? You know what? I feel like we should start with the city because I
Yeah.
honestly, Mor Dhona has so much that goes on in it that I think people miss it, especially going just through here through story.
Yeah.
Because, normally most people kind of just hang out here where the ironworks people are. And then they
Or
go,
down there at the
yeah,
plaza.
down at the plaza and everything. But they miss like so much that goes on in other areas of the city. Even though it's small, but there's a lot.
There's a lot of little secrets, especially after
Mm-hmm.
they enabled flying.
Yes.
I'm not a big fan of this weather.
Oh, the Umbra weather.
Yeah.
Ooh, I
Yeah,
love.
it's challenging.
It makes the shadows like purple almost. It's strange. I mean, unless you have some idea how to deal with it.
Mm. I normally just kind of play with it when it comes to Umbra because it's like that. It's like I struggle with Odin because Odin does the almost the exact same thing except his is like really foggy.
Hmm.
So it makes any pictures that you take of the shroud when Odin has spawned super like darker than normal. Especially if it's like evening when Odin spawns. And I find that Ixion does the exact same thing in the locks.
One thing I like about Mordona, that little city hub especially, is the lantern.
Mm-hmm.
They have some really nice lantern, sort of lanterns along the roads, along the pavement.
Mm-hmm.
It has a nice quality shadow. I will give them that. Um, I don't know. I like the pavement textures for what it seems to.
Right. talking. I'm adjusting some sounds.
That's all I had to say.
I personally really like the umbral weather that happens here because, especially if you're taking pictures specifically of the crystals outside the city, they contrast with each other really nicely, and you can get some really colorful shots. But if you're taking pictures of the city, I can see why that would be more of an issue.
Understandable. How does that sound now, Shakur?
I like it in the Rising Stone, actually.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice little place.
Yeah, Rising Stone is really, really nice. And I say it's a lot of I feel like there's a lot of activity that goes on there that a lot of people don't realize is there.
Mm. Yeah, NPCs will move about or be at different places, and as the story progresses, you'll see new NPCs. And, yeah, things change around in there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's good lighting as well.
Yeah, it does.
Let's see.
Ooh, there we go. Say something, Red?
I'm looking around.
There we go. Oh, nice.
Oh wow!
Oh, wow.
Jesus,
Wow.
Cora.
That was wow. Miss Moneybags, what you got going on there, ma'am?
Thank you for all the subs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you a lot for all the subs. Like, I really appreciate it. That is, ooh, yeah. that is good. Okay, I think this should be good sound wise. So yeah, sorry guys. Is I had a new PC, so I always have to remember that like I keep forgetting that this is a very new PC. so,
Mhm.
so I don't know why they should just do it where you can take over, um, where you take your settings and everything from OBS and apply them over, but they don't take like the sound. Uh, they don't take the sound stuff like that.
Yeah.
So you end up having to like redo everything,
Mm.
and I'm like, oh. So it's like you think you cover everything and you haven't.
I mean, we already had some of the sound channels in there in the
Mm-hmm.
list, but on OBS, I don't know how that transfers.
Yeah, OBS is pretty much you have to kind of play
Yeah.
around with the music a little bit. I mean, you have to play around with the sound settings because they take most of your files over, but because you're on a PC, you basically have to start like a new piece of hardware. You have to start pointing everything over into different stuff. So it's constantly playing, but it's just like you know how like you transfer everything over, but you never think about the stuff that you need to touch until you actually have to do it. So it's like, oh, I forgot about this. But yeah, NPCs I really enjoy when you're watching, like, because I feel like they provide so much that people kind of forget that they give
Mm.
you a lot of context.
I also really like when the area is busy with players like this, so because you can get like a good shot of just everyone,
Yep.
and it makes it feel like it's an actual like a full town and shit.
Mm-hmm.
This used to be full of people before Heaven's Ward. This was like the place where all the max players were hanging out at.
Yeah. You know what else was like that? Idleshire.
Hmm.
Idleshire was like that too.
Yeah, because that's where the end content
Mm-hmm.
is happening. That's interesting. Oh, it looks like I've messed with my depth of field since
Oh no.
last. I'm gonna try and fix that. That's not so bad actually. Just need to move it. Cinematic DOF. Around here sounds good. Oh, remember to save your camera angle, because especially if you have a good one, 'cause then you mess
Oh
around.
yeah. Mess around and lose it.
Yeah. Also, if you have lights. Let me try some filters. Interesting. There's this technique in Reshade that is called eye adaptation. And this does what this does, which is interesting. It kind of automatically readjusts the brightness depending on the scene. So if you move between a really bright and a really dark area, you're gonna see it sort of dynamically adjust itself as if your eye is actually adjusting.
Right.
But it helps, especially if it helps keeps sort of a balanced lighting in a dark area or in a very bright area. I often forget to turn it off because in certain case I don't want it, but it does a pretty good job to keep the lighting balanced.
Right.
Without you having to constantly go and readjust the lighting depending on the situation. Though when this weather is happening, I'm kind of motivated to try black and white pictures.
Funny that you say that.
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what I'm doing right now.
Oh, the irony. Wait, is it irony?
Yeah,
Mm.
irony.
Kind
Oh.
of.
Actually, kind of want to take this picture because that actually looks nice.
Do it. Don't let your dreams be dreams.
I'm done with you. Pencil actually looks really nice too.
You're right. I was
Yeah.
exactly there. And if you have a lot of purple color,
Mhm.
the opposite color is yellow, so it might be interesting to do
Lulu,
some.
Wow! Wow!
What's happening?
Wow, thank you,
Wow!
Lulu.
Thank you for the 1,500 bits. You all are
Oh my.
amazing.
Thank you. Things are happening
Right.
tonight.
Everyone's being so generous in there.
They are. I appreciate it a lot.
Yeah, I do appreciate that. Oops. Whenever I use like my vertical picture preview, I forget to turn it off, and sometimes I take the picture and it's not in the right angle.
I'm not gonna lie, this actually looks interesting.
Yeah, that purple and yellow stuff I really like.
Heck yeah.
Oh wow, they turn up and look at you. Wow. Like you're like, I didn't realize they turned and looked at you.
Oh yeah. They like to be creepy. Would you like to buy our wares?
Yeah, see, Mor Dhona is again one of those areas that you very rarely go into unless you have to. Man, it's kind of sad though, because there's like a lot going on.
Yeah.
And then depending on where you are in the story, you get to see certain stuff. Like for instance, a lot of people, they're not here. Depending on the story, well, I don't remember.
A lot of people are not here.
Yeah. So depending on where you are in the story or what you've been doing, you might see other characters that other people may not see. For instance, the Doman children.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
For me right now, there are Domans here. But if you would have done the Enclave story, the Domans aren't here.
Yeah, they're not there for me.
But they're there for me.
There's a little carbuncle that you can find as well.
Yeah,
He
the
just
little carbuncle.
hangs around
I
in
love
places.
that one. It's trying to find them find the carbuncle for their master. That's a nice one too.
Oh, I didn't see one.
Yeah, if you go out here into the market area,
Oh, in the market.
so there is a Makote summoner. She's looking for her carbuncle. Her carbuncle is actually never far from her. But if you look around, you'll find them. You will actually find the carbuncle. She'll never find them. But the carbuncle is playing hide and seek from her.
Oh, okay.
And he's like, I think it's like 3 different areas that it will show up. But it's normally like it'll sometimes be over here. Sometimes it'll be over by, the friend of the land in hand, guiding star. Other times it will actually be on top of the little tent areas. So you just have to look for it because she's looking for him.
Oh, that's so cool.
I'm over here running in first person and I'm like, I know people are looking like, what in the world? Yeah, she's been looking at it for years. She's been looking for him for years.
Is that why there's always like a random carbuncle in some of the towns?
There's always is gotten away from their summoner master and is playing hide and seek.
Oh wait, I went into gpose to take a picture and it's in the background of the picture.
And then not far from the carbuncle is this master looking for him.
Where else is there one, if I remember?
I don't think there's
The
one
gold
that-
saucer?
The gold saucer, but it's not getting away from them. There is a girl there who has a carbuncle, and they've told her that she can't have it there. She's not supposed to have pets there. But you will catch her, look around, she'll bring the carbuncle out, and then tell it, say, I don't care what they say, me and you are going to be in here together.
Cute.
Show! She said she's not a good arcanist. And she said, and that Lala isn't mixing anything, just air and lies. Aw. Look. She is living her best life. She wants to have fun like everybody else. And a nice G-pose moment that I don't think anybody catches, but it's contingent on where you are in the story. If you have ever done any of the Omega, if you've completed the Omega Scape raid tier, not the Savage, but just the normal. If you've completed the entire storyline, randomly in the world, you will actually find Alpha with
What?
the Omega minion, who is
Oh, yeah, I've
following
seen
behind
this.
him. And he's everywhere. Yes, you will find him traveling around in the world.
I have to finish
And
Omega.
you can catch him in various different things, and he'll be overlooking something with the Omega mount, with the Omega with him. It's actually really cool. A lot of people don't know it because they don't do that side story. So sometimes you can actually catch people who will take that picture and show you they're sitting with Alpha. Because I've caught Alpha a few times. And Alpha actually goes in he goes in Stormblood, Heaven's Word, and A Realm Reborn.
So
Yeah,
Red,
yeah, and it's like, we are going to be doing that. I hope you know this.
yeah. I think about the last part.
I'm surprised you didn't know that.
I haven't finished it.
Oh, so there you go. There's your G-pose incentive.
Yeah,
Is to finish that storyline so you can see Alpha.
He
I
deserves
gotta
all
see
the
if
good
I can
things.
find Alpha, because I gotta see if I can find a picture of, because I've taken pictures of him in Central Corethas, and I've taken pictures with him in Camp Overlook, and I've seen him in the locks. And it's like, yeah, we're gonna, yeah.
Just after this stream, you know.
She's like, yeah, I'm not a fan of this. I'm surprised I thought you knew that.
Look, when I do things, and I am dead set that I will not look anything up if I can avoid it, because I don't want spoilers. And especially with Omega, I was enjoying the story so much, I didn't look up anything. I have no clue what happens after the thing I did.
Oh, really?
Yes, because I refused to look anything up because I didn't want it spoiled.
Oh.
I did that with Crystal Tower, I did that with Ravenaster, I did it with Bahamut, Eden, like everything.
I'm gonna move out of the city a bit
Okay.
because there's other things around.
Right.
Yeah.
There is.
Like there's some interesting crystal structures.
God, with flying now, you can actually get like good shots.
Very good shots. Like, I did not know there were trees over here. That's a move.
Oh yeah. Can't land at them, but they exist.
No, you can't, but I still look like I can. I mean, still really good angles. You kind of skipped Omega's story. You just did the fights. You heathens.
I wonder if I can do one of those pictures where the world looks like super small. I
Mhm.
I don't know what's that called, but it's kind of a trick of FOV. I think there is I think there is a filter for that. Not a filter, but one of the shaders. Hmm. All right, let's see.
Play with this one post. I think that would turn out to be a really good shot. I just gotta play with it more. Ooh, that is gorgeous.
Ooh.
Right, you see it? You're like, oh
Yeah.
my god.
Oh yeah.
Like, ooh, that's pretty. So pretty. And I love the blues. Like it, even though you have, even though in the background the landscapes are pretty, like it, all the blues are to like blended in because it's that really pale blue. It still looks aesthetically very beautiful because it. I feel like it makes the other pictures, it makes the other formations, the rocks and stuff pop out a little bit more, and it forces your focus on the crystal tower. It's
Yeah.
very pretty. Fun fact though, on Crystal, I haven't done the Crystal Tower raids at all yet. And I still haven't done any of the Omega ones and stuff like that in Heaven's Ward. So I will be doing those to unlock Alliance Raid Roulette. So I need to do that. Oh, that makes a very pretty painting. Like I said, you end up having, like, I really like these kind of things because it really is a rediscovery of areas that you miss when you're pretty much just doing the story.
Yeah. That's why I always encourage people to go back to the areas that they were in before, like all the starting areas and stuff, just to wander. You find so much.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you go back and do like class quests that like you unlock conjurer because you didn't do white mage before and you want to give it a shot, or
Right.
things like that. It takes you to areas you didn't think about.
Nope. And you honestly wouldn't have thought about it doing it any other way. And I think a lot of people, especially for areas like this, it's because you're just running through. And I mean, I know I was one of those players Like everything was really pretty, and I was like, oh, I wanted to stay here and look at things, and then but you're like under leveled, or you're at level with the enemy, so you're running through trying not to die, and you never think to come back to kind of hang out in areas like this. That's actually really pretty too.
Mm-mm. That was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
What else is out there? There's the Garlean base.
There it is.
Ooh.
There's a
I
nice
remember
little
that.
lake.
And it's funny because I was thinking about that right before you said it, and I was like, oh, it's over there where the marbles and stuff is at, which is a nice area too.
There's also
Now-
the crystal tree and shit over here.
Yeah, there is. You know, one thing that I do actually try to do, and I hate that it's just a cutscene. Whenever I get all the mounts, I'll always try to make sure I try to get a cutscene when they're all lined up, because it's like the only time you're ever going to see them that lined up.
I mean, same. I think I took like 3 or 4 shots in that cutscene.
And the crystal tower is nice as well.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Sometimes the fog is really nice in here as well.
It is. Probably one of the very few areas that the fog doesn't really overpower everything.
Thankfully.
Mm-hmm. Now, sometimes I feel like it brings a very nice effect, especially with all the crystals, because it kind of tones down the brightness of the crystals.
Yeah, but they kind of show through the fog in a weird sort of way, which is a little annoying.
Well, just think, in um, this fall, we will have a whole nother set of areas where we will be taking tons of pictures.
I mean, I'm never gonna leave Radez Han. I'm gonna get there and never leave.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. Every time I see that painting, all I think is that where are those Etherites? That's all I can think of. Where are the ether currents in all of that?
What if there are none?
Oh.
Oh Lord, please no. I mean, that's like the only thing that I can think is where are they? It's just like, oh my god, ether currents. All the ether currents. Though I'm not gonna lie, I am always a fan of ether currents. People hate them, I love them.
No, they're fun to find.
They're alright.
She's like, I don't know what world you all live on. They're fun.
No, they're not bad. Kind of.
I mean, they kind of have.
Kinda.
I mean, you gotta have them because they have to gate the player through certain spaces. Like
Oh yeah.
a lot of the areas, when you think about, like, if you've played the game, a lot of the areas they're usually divided in two, and there is usually a big part of the area you shouldn't be able to go to yet. So they have to be make sure that the player can't just fly over there to begin with.
Oh yeah. Like I understand why they're there.
You know what I missed that they didn't really like. They did it and they didn't do it in Shadowbringers. So you remember in Stormblood, it was like you couldn't go into the next area if you weren't in the story. So even if somebody had you on the mount and they tried to go like take you into the locks, when you haven't unlocked the locks yet, you basically didn't get to go in there. It stopped you. So I kind of wish they would have tweaked that concept a little bit for and really tracking your progression. I'm gonna tell you the reason I say this, and it's a very interesting story. Is that I know a person who was going through the Shadowbringer story for the very first time, and you know, I don't want to say understandably because I am a pure story person. I love to watch other streamers explore the story. You know, and they get the whole, oh my god! And as somebody who I play day one, so I am that person that pre-orders and I will play early access stuff. I love to see people's natural reactions to that because that excites me about stories and everything. And this particular person actually, every land that they got access into, they would have someone go in and fly them around. So that they got all the ether currents.
Yeah.
And you're just kind of like, okay, so you're kind of discovering areas that you shouldn't be discovering yet because it's part of the story. And although it was a little annoying for most of the worlds, I will say that the part that got me like a little eye twitching was they did it down in the Tempest.
Oh no,
Right.
no.
And I kind of feel like right
Oh yeah,
there
that's not
should have
good.
been gated. If both people on the mount had not cleared their story, it should have had some kind of wall that stopped the one person to not be able to venture forth into that. So, in all honesty, they saw Amara before they were supposed to see it.
Big spoiler.
Yeah, and it's like the hugest spoiler you could possibly have for that story. And it was so disappointing because you're just like, you just took all the really nice parts of Amara, you just jacked that up. Because it's like now it's like you're not gonna be as excited
Yeah.
when you're seeing it.
And it's really nice to discover, actually, just to roam around it and see the scale of it.
Mm-hmm.
That first impression of Amaranth.
Sorry.
You're good.
Yeah.
Is everything.
Mm-hmm. It really is. Because I think I was shocked when I first saw it. I was like, what is this? Like, what exactly is this? And I know, like, I absolutely fell in love the moment that I saw it. And I was shocked because I wasn't expecting anything like that to be down there. And I am one of those clueless people, so I really did not look out into the distance in no way, shape, or form. I was too busy running around and trying not to die from all the little stingrays and stuff down there. And I was like so engrossed in the story that I didn't look out into the distance to see a lot of that, to see like the background and everything. So when I, so like the kind of the way Alize looked when she walks down there, and she's like, "Oh my god," that was me. Like I think I was in a Discord with friends and I was squealing and I was telling people like, "Oh my god, it's like Big O and Goth and like the Dark Knight, like Dark Knight the
Oh, yeah.
animated series had a baby."
Yeah,
And
definitely.
this was it.
Definitely Gotham vibes in there.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, it was like Big O and Dark Knight animated series got together, had a baby. Boom, there we go. Square Enix like nailed it. Like they nailed them two together, and that was it. And I was like so disappointed that the person literally sat there and just, yeah, it was so bad. Like I was so upset.
It's so disappointing. Like,
It was really disappointing. I mean, cause those, and I mean, and trust me, I screenshot it for days. Like, like I couldn't screenshot fast enough. And I was like, oh my god, stupid controller.
although I guess one thing to keep in mind is not everyone has the same level of attention, I guess, for spoilers. Like a lot of people don't care.
Yeah.
They just want the thing done.
Yeah, pretty much. And I mean, this is basically what it ended up to be. It was just like he just kind of wanted to get it done, and that was what it was. And I mean, but he was funny because he was like he loves the lore of the game, but it was like you literally spoiled like the most lore heavy thing in this entire game by doing what you did.
Yeah.
And then I just had a red moment because you know how like you see something and you're like, oh, and then it went dark because you can't pose and you're like, oh.
Yes.
I like how this is what I'm known for.
Hey, it's a whole
The
moon.
wither angst.
Look. It was a mood. Cause like we felt it on that level. Cause it's like you're like, okay, I'm done with this shot, da, da, da. And then you come out of gpose and you're like, why did the weather change and make you so beautiful? Okay, another hour of this.
Oh, that's interesting.
Right here. Let me take this part first, and then let me see how this looks when I go to strengthen effects. Ooh, you're darker than I would like, but you're interesting.
We'll fix it in post.
Right. It's like you can fix this in post, but it's like this is really interesting, and I like how this is gonna play out. So this is one of those post pictures that you're like, I take the picture, but I'm gonna mess with this in post. But it's gonna come out really nice. I can already see it. Like in my mind's eye, I can see it.
Oh yeah, fog is really nice here.
Mm-hmm.
If you're taking pictures at night, don't forget to play with the manual brightness adjustment.
Yes.
That's a
Yes.
really
Do
big
it.
help. Big
Yeah,
help.
it does. Oh, you will. Yeah,
Oh,
you
no.
saw what happened. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I missed it. What happened?
Fate popped up.
Rum, tum, tum.
No, it wasn't even a fate.
Oh.
Somebody else came and shot the person out, the NPC I was taking a
Oh.
Oh, really?
picture of. Yeah, so it's like I had a really good
It was an
shot.
enemy? It was a mob?
Yeah, it's an enemy, and they went in and killed it. You're
Did the
like,
enemy move around a lot?
yeah,
That's annoying.
it's like super annoying.
Alright, I've done enough here. At some point, when you're trying all the filters and all the effects, you're okay, I'm sure I've got something nice in there. I don't need
Right?
20 version of this. I'll figure it out. It's super glowy at night.
It's very glowy at night. Like I'm looking at this and I'm like,
I wonder what it looks like if I go at the Crystal Tower entrance.
Ooh.
ooh.
There's the
that's
Crystal
possible.
Gate over here. We're gonna have to move to Corethas.
Yeah, we are.
We're already 1 hour into this.
Somebody said talk about stream sniping. It is stream sniping at its finest.
Oh, you can't fly in here.
No, because it's like you can only go so far.
Hmm.
with that. I can't do that one at night because it's like the background is so bright that it will be very, very hard to get that.
Oh yeah, the crystal gate is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. Though I'm not a big fan of the colored red, green, blue, yellow thingies on the sides. I am not having a heart attack. I'm just seeing something that is like, please capture this right fucking now. Sorry.
It's fine. Look, I get those.
Is this one of those moments that we were talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow. It all lines up so nicely. Because right now the moon is just touching the tip of the crystal tower.
Ooh.
Just the tip.
Just the tip.
It's just the tip. Just the tip.
Just the tip.
It's just freaking awesome. Alright. And this is where the exit gpose confirmation is. It's so nice. Yeah, no, don't exit me. Nope, nope. Stay right there.
No.
Ah, you bitch. This would have been so pretty. Wait, what the hell is this?
Was ist das?
Oh, look at this.
What? Oh, I can't tell if you're hot above me or not.
I might be above you.
Yeah, I think you're above me. Flat.
It was in this moment that you look up and you're like, whoa, never noticed this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, I think you're... Oh, there you are. Wee.
I never noticed this. See? Like, look at it.
You haven't?
Mm.
How did you miss that?
When I tell you I'm running from enemies, I am running from enemies. Like, this is not a drill. Like, people, this is not a drill. Soraya in the game is running from enemies. But this is freaking gorgeous. I love this shot. Like, I really love this shot. It knows, but it's bad part of it is I'm not even messing with G-Shade. This is literally just all vanilla right now.
Excellent. Good.
Like, I really like this. Okay,
Oh,
yeah, I think I'm
wow.
done with Mor Dhona now.
Yeah. Are you sure?
I'm very done. Yeah, I think I'm very done with Mor Dhona now. I think yeah.
She says before she ends up stopping a second time.
Look, I never noticed that.
You have my
This
judgment.
is why we're rediscovering Eorzea all over again. There's always something that you're going to discover that you didn't even think about. Ew, I can't do it here. Are we serious?
See, that's why I just changed classes.
Alright, hold on. Don't follow me. So triggered with that right now.
You know what you should have done? You should have just left those items in your inventory and just put them on. Because you still wouldn't have been the enemy still wouldn't have attacked you.
We didn't talk about that.
Too late.
Okay, now I can go back to it. It's not gonna trigger. Which mount? Are you talking about the one I was on? Oh, this mount is, let me find him. He's the red hair. This is the red hair mount. You actually can get him from the Mog Station. But it's supposed to be, I don't know what the story on this one is. Let's go look. It says Ganon was known for his imposing presence on the battlefield, a trait that can partially be attributed to his mount, the red hair, a lightning swift steed magic to stride the very heavens. This horse is said to be a direct descendant of the awe-inspiring stallion, probably. So yeah, red hair mount. It's a very pretty mount. Oh, it wasn't that one? Which mount did I have on before? Okay, what color was the mount? That's now. That's now. I mean, which mount was it? Was it... Like, I don't know. You have to tell me. What did it kind of look like? That's a real question. What did it kind of look like? I'm gonna go back and like restream this. Hold on. Was it the mount I had before?
It looked like a black wolf with 3 tails.
A black wolf with 3 tails. This thing? Was that on this mount?
I guess. But yeah, now I want to know, what is that thing?
Managarum. If it's this one. He's ugly. I don't like him. You actually get this one if it's this. Oh, this one. Oh, you get this one with your golden chocobo tickets. So get a friend and give them your referral code.
A friend, ew.
So yeah, you get a friend and you get the code. You get a friend code. You give them your referral code. friend a referral code and get your golden chocobo tickets, and you will get this one. I did him because he's very different. Normally, I go for Twin Tanya or I go for the Drought Chocobo, but well, no, I think it's the Amber Chocobo. There's like a red Chocobo that you can get with the golden tickets, and then you can get Twin Tanya or you can get him. So I kind of normally on every character that I make on a different server or data center, I try to pick different mounts to get with the Chocobo feathers. And he's the only one that I normally will pass up, so I decided somebody should have him. So I gave him the crystal.
Oh, there you go.
Alright, I'm joining back with you guys.
Huzzah!
Yay!
Nope.
Yeah, but he's not necessarily one of my favorite mounts. I actually don't even have him on Primal. Ooh, I like it. Various Guardian.
Ooh.
So we have finished with Mor Dhona. And as you all can see, it's Mor Dhona has a lot of nice little known secrets that I would definitely encourage you all to go in and explore, especially taking pictures. And because it's full of NPCs, you don't even have to worry about getting people to be in the pictures. But it's a lot of, I feel like it's a lot of story and a lot of lore and a lot of secrets that you will miss just because Mor Dhona is like a pass-through town. It's a lot of story that's heavily situated where it makes you come here, but you will easily miss so many of the little nooks and crannies that Mor Dhona has. So, with that being said, we did a deal for now until 5.5, which is Tuesday.
Wait. We're going to Corethas. Why are we ending
Mor
the stream?
Dhona. I said we're bidding adieu to Mor Dhona.
Oh,
Oh!
not to our stream.
No, not
Goodbye,
to the
stream.
Like we're bidding adieu to Mor Dhona. We will see you again on Tuesday when 5.5 patch hits. And we will be off to now the wonderful snowy realm of Central Corethas. Let's go.
Yes!
Yeah.
Goodbye! Oh god, the dodo. It kills me every time.
I still want to get that mount.
Me too.
Oh, very snowy now.
Yes, it's very, very snowy.
Yes.
So these, I also will say, are sometimes difficult shots, just because it's just a lot of snow. There's a lot of very naturally black and white tones, especially at night. With Corethas. So, but I feel like you still can be very, very creative with the you can be very creative with what's here.
There's some interesting towers around as well.
There is. It's a lot of interesting stuff. Before. And it really is a truly historical. I would definitely recommend being creative here. Because I always find that there's always like the standard pictures that people take of Corethas. And then there's the really creative ones.
Aren't you glad you did that level skip now?
Yeah, I am. I really am. Aren't you glad that I did the level skip? But just think, you would have to be standing here with me.
You got a point. You have a good point.
I didn't have to go far to find something nice. Yeah, nighttime with the blizzard is really interesting. And right now, the natural fog of the game is blocking a lot of the distance from the view. If you're using reshade, and you can use one of the fog effects on top of that, you can actually add more depth into with an additive fog that goes further into the distance. It's a bit of cheating, but it gives a really nice effect, I think.
You said so quiet. It is.
Yeah, exactly. Without the music as well, it's interesting. Very moving.
That's a really good show. Which ironically was one of the things that kind of creeped me out just a little bit when I first went into Corethas, because it was like being out. It has those moments when the world music is really quiet, and you're just kind of like, okay. And being a person that plays like other games, or sometimes like first-person shooter games, is either the music is either really quiet, which says there's something is about to happen, or there's a lot of dramatic music. And then you're
Yeah.
like, something's about to happen. So running through here, you're like, I don't like this.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't like this. I don't like it, sir.
All right, moving on. It's gotten a little brighter now. Kind of in the morning phase of the day. I took some really interesting screenshots in those towers. Like going high up in the tower and looking down with the big swirling staircase is really an impressive view. With the orange lighting, and, yeah. There's a big chandelier in there. Oops. And I'll fall down.
Just walk it off. It's fine.
Yeah.
Walk it off.
You know, broken spine. It's all good.
This car will compensate you for such.
Well, they have health benefits now. Huh?
Yeah.
Seriously, who likes the whistle emotes?
What do you mean that whistle in?
Like every time you get off a mount and you go into gpose, you're doing like the whistle animation.
Oh, man. Yeah. It's a mood.
It can take, like, if you pause it just right, it kind of looks like you're holding your chin.
Oh, really?
Hmm.
Yee. So I got a couple of really nice shots,
Okay.
like face shots. Otherwise, it doesn't do much.
Ooh, that's nice.
That's interesting.
The last thing you see where you're pushed downstairs.
Wow.
Dark.
Right.
I also may watch too many movies.
You might. It's forgiven though.
Yay.
Oh hey.
Oh, hi.
What a quinkadink.
Oh my. Oh. So you too have Sparkle Bird from Old Man.
Yes. Old man bird from the old man beard.
I mean, he wanted to have a beard as magnificent as Ramu, but he just couldn't.
That's kind of an interesting area here with the redstone. I've often tried to take pictures around here and with little success. I also tried to jump up to this sort of central pillar at some point, like really trying for almost an hour, like as if it was a jump puzzle or something. I never really managed it.
Well, now I have to try.
Now I can just fly.
Oh no! Oh, well, that didn't work out at all.
Where's the cave entrance here? Oh, there it is.
Oh, does nothing but the top have collision?
What?
Oh.
No.
Yeah, the top two layers are the only part of this pillar that have collision. Nothing on the bottom does.
Ramu has the best beard.
I mean, he does.
It's just a big sack of fur.
I mean, it's his whole body.
He is a beard.
Yes, exactly. The primal
He's
is
a
the
whole
beard.
It's just summoned onto his face.
Ramu was once a generic old man until he summoned the primal and became what he is today. A
The
massive,
electric beard.
a massive beard and electricity.
What else is around here? I like that the trees sometimes randomly will spawn little falling snow.
Right.
If you can manage to catch that.
As much as I love this snow and the atmosphere it gives, I wish it would lighten up just a little.
And it's 8 AM, so here it goes lighten up.
Oh, well then.
Yeah, I've been flying around for a while now.
There's a lot of static electricity in that beard. Oh my god.
Oh, I found a random AFK cutie. Chilling on top of the tower.
Oh.
Somebody's about to become a focus of a. Oh, this is really pretty.
I love that glow cave.
I do.
It's so pretty.
But you know what's funny? If you post this up and ask people to tell you where this is, they probably couldn't even tell you where this is.
Oh, no, never.
And this is what I was saying. Like, I love that you can find these little nooks and crannies, and just play with angles, and it will completely make Corethas seem so much different than what it is. Never noticed that one either. Things that you never notice because you don't pay attention.
The moral of today's gpose lesson: pay attention to everything around you.
Pay attention, damn it!
To be fair, hi Prince Noctis, how are you?
Hello.
To be fair, if you think about it though, like the shot I'm like messing with right now, you wouldn't think that this was there because you wouldn't have looked up.
My statement stands.
No, it does not, and you know it doesn't. I promise you, I'm gonna probably find a picture of you over here taking this shot because you didn't even know this.
Excuse you, I'm taking a picture of the most overlooked item in Corethas, and that is a snowman.
Are you sure about that? Because I'm pretty sure around Christmas time, Starlight, everybody takes a picture with their snowman.
I beg to differ.
You're not confident. You don't sound too confident in that answer there, Nien. You don't sound confident at all.
That's just your imagination.
The heck are you two role playing?
I don't know. I just kept going to see if she was going.
Look, fun fact. I used to write in a fan fiction RPG. Please don't play with me. I will go for days.
Oh, I hear a challenge, because I did the same shit.
You said when that mount came out, a bunch of sprouts and myself formed a conga line with the mount.
A conga line.
Was
Yeah,
it
we made
Red?
a Christmas tree.
Yeah, I was about to say, Red and a bunch of people made a Christmas tree in Mor Dhona.
Oh my god.
That was a lot of fun.
Wasn't the stump like a gooboo?
Yeah, it was me. I was the stump.
You were the foundation upon which the snowman stood.
Yes. Or flew, or whatever.
That's really like this would make a really good desktop screensaver.
That really would.
Oh wow, look at this.
Ooh, that makes it look like a paint. You're good at finding the paintings.
This looks really nice. And you know, you can't really use that level, that one brilliance with everything because it's just like, oh my god. But like this looks perfect.
That brilliance, like, you may not be able to use it much, but when you can.
When you can, you can.
Oh.
It is freaking amazing. Look at this. Oh Oh my god. That looks so good. And then like you just changed the picture up to seem more spooky magical.
Yeah. Ooh, it looks like you know how like the older movies more so, but like the back of the DVDs would have its own like box art
Mm-hmm.
for like the descriptions and stuff. That looks like it would be on the back of some kind of like mystic adventure, like magic adventure fantasy
Yeah, it
book or
does.
movie.
And I love that the clouds are very, very clear because this is really hard to get anywhere else. So I am like really in love with this picture. And you can't even get that close. That's
I
the
know.
messed up part. It's like you can't even get that close. So you really are being creative with the shots in Mor Dhona.
You mean Corethas?
Or Corethas. What's that? Okay, I have found something and now I'm curious. In the distance, there looks like a floaty balloon.
Oh yeah, that's the where the Beast Tribe area is.
Really? There's some all the way up there?
A floaty
No.
balloon?
Not all the
Yeah.
way up there, but it's like part of the quest line when you get to Mor Dhona. When you get to Corethas, because it's something that signals you to go there. Because it belongs to the Beast Tribe. I may have worded that insanely wrong.
Yeah, but I never noticed that up there. Look at that. Like, I never noticed that sitting up there.
See, like when there was that quest line where it's like you have to find the hot air balloon to get to Garuda.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that. I was like, is that the hot air balloon we need? Why won't they let me go to it?
Right. I never
Like,
noticed that.
it's right there.
Huh.
No, I think that hot air balloon is from the Beast Quest. That. Oh, maybe I'm confusing with something else. Never mind.
You said do a vertical one for reason. You know what? I don't know how to do the vertical ones.
Pathetic.
How dare you?
Like, that's one area that I have to like really practice in doing vertical shots.
Just turn your head sideways with your controller.
I'm gonna hit you, Naya.
And
What?
hold it there for half an hour.
I'm being serious. If it makes you feel better, I was getting a shot with these creepy monsters in this cave, and someone has come in and decided to kill all of them.
Yes, I feel somewhat vindicated.
Can't exactly be like, hey, can you not level your character?
You said turn your camera 90 degrees. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, and then you turn your head with your controller so that you make sure to get the movements right.
Oh, Lord have mercy. See? Yeah, now I'm about to be sick.
I use reshade to turn the screen for me.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I have to play with that because I don't. See, this makes me ill. And this makes me very ill to do it.
I'm not super inspired here, to be honest.
Corethas.
Hmm.
It's a mood. I'm
Maybe
not
the
gonna-
Ixali areas will be interesting. Maybe it's the weather. I don't know.
No, they came back.
It is a it Corethas is definitely one of those areas, especially this area, just because it's very, very snowy all the time.
Hmm.
So you always are thinking that's it. That's all there is to it. So it takes a minute to really get adjusted to trying to find very interesting shots that are different than what you typically can see within this. There's like that snow everywhere and you don't know what to take a picture of. So I feel like this place is a lot of it's a very good angle. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's like a more. It's I
Maybe.
feel like it's an angle thing. Like you can get a few shots where it's very landscapey, and then you have what I consider like focal points. Like you take one small section of it and make it so much more of a focus that you end up like having people kind of shocked that this is gorgeous. I didn't know I was on the Peacock.
Like, you're just that fab.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. I was one of those people that went out and got this thing super fast. Super fast. I waited for this peacock to show up in my account. I'm not gonna lie, this kind of reminds me of Destiny, the way this looks.
A little bit, I could see it. Because there's that one snowy area, or the one area I know of that's snowy in Destiny. I don't play Destiny. So.
I play Destiny. I should take more Destiny pictures.
All I know about Destiny is what I've seen my friend play.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
You would probably like it though, man.
Maybe. I think the only like fighty game that I play is 14. Other than that, it's Animal Crossing and so much Stardew Valley.
God, everybody in their mama plays Animal Crossing. I think people were addicted to it.
I mean, when the pandemic hit, that's all we had. So.
But I had 14, and then I had Destiny, and then I had looked at my library of things on my PlayStation, and I was like, I have a lot of freaking games. And very soon I'm going to add another game to my endless list of games that I will eventually play sooner or later.
Spoken like a true gamer.
I am. It's sad.
No, it's not.
I like this and I don't like this. what that did. But again, like I said, it's snow. It's just one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's snow, and it's like everybody has seen snow. So you want to try to make snow very interesting without it being snow.
Snowy, snowy, snow, snow, snowy, snowy, snow.
There's no way about it.
There's no way about it. There's no way around it.
Sarai's just gonna kick us both from this.
No.
I
Not. I am going to continue taking these shots of areas that, like, I kind of feel like I never really see people take photos of. So I'm gonna keep doing it. Like, okay, so I'm not gonna lie, I'm deliberately trying to avoid areas that I know that, like, if I've ever looked at pictures of Corethas, that's what you see a lot of. Or if I do take it into an area that I see a lot of pictures of, I kind of want to take it in a very different angle. That way it's like it's highlighted differently than what you typically see.
Yeah.
I don't know how many times I've been down in this cave. I used to get lost in here all the time.
Which one?
Oh, in here. Like
Oh,
in
I guess
the
I could
little-
just look at.
the canyon.
Oh, the
Yeah.
witch drop or whatever.
I'm not gonna lie, progressing through the story, I actually fell through here a few times.
I almost did, and I was like, man, I'm really glad I didn't fall in there. Hope I never have to go in there, because I saw the monsters.
And then you turn around and was like, no!
Well, I think the MSQ made you come down here for something, and I was like, oh man.
A few I think the MSQ made you come down there, but then there are actually a few job quests that make you come down here too.
Yeah.
So
It
you're
was
like,
down- It was like down there, and then like over here at like Providence Point, where like the ruins are with the dragons and stuff. It's like, I don't want to come here. My job quest never brought me here, but I wandered here too. One of those, you wandered too far.
Yup. And then, color me masochist. I am that person that I actually missed when you had to wait for the fates.
What do you
Or
mean?
Crystal Towers.
Fates for Crystal Tower.
Oh yeah, you're new to the game.
Yeah.
So, fun fact. You used to have to wait for 4 individual fates to get. You had to wait for fates to get those crystals.
Is that why they're all where fates spawn?
Yes, you had to wait for the fates. And when I tell you, if you ever hear me make the joke that I missed, that I'll say something sometimes when you hear people talk about how Crystal Tower used to be. Literally, you would sit around here waiting for a fate to spawn, and it's a very particular fate you would be looking for, and you would be sitting here for a good 45 minutes with other people, and y'all are literally all sitting around talking and doing whatever just to make sure that you're not removed from the game, just so you can get that fate to pop up. Once the fate pop up, then you kill it. So you could literally be sitting there for like an hour waiting for a fate to pop up, so you could get the crystal.
Oh my god. I never
Well, it was
want to hear
like-
Sprouts complain.
It was like and it was 4 different fates.
So 4 hours minimum just to unlock the crystal tower.
Minimum.
Alright, I'm gonna start looking at the shots I got. And see if I could send them your way.
Yeah, same. Like, I kind of want to take a picture of here, but I'm like, I really don't. No, this is probably a good one. So hold on. Like, you know, it's very rare you get certain shots and you're like, oh, okay, we can do this one. Oh, I actually like this one.
And so it begins.
And the process of elimination.
Right. Or, you know, it's just an epitome of what was the tweet that Eorzea Photography did a couple of weeks ago. What is it? 4 scores taken, 10 cast aside.
Yep. It's the mood.
It is always a mood.
Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna upload these.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, it's nice that the one I like most is an accidental one.
Isn't it always like that though?
I don't know, this was like really accidental.
So now we see the 50 million ones that I took. No, that's not the new one. I forgot that I made new ones. There we go. Don't mind my 4 score taken of screenshots.
None of us here can judge you. Maybe.
Hmm. Test that. Alright, I might have to do windowed version so I can minimize this.
Right, I'm gonna send you my shots.
Cool. I'm gonna grab your shots so we can all see how nice it looks. Oh my god.
You can pick between those. Because I cannot.
This-
Let's call this. What is today? The 10th.
The 11th.
See, I'm a whole day behind. Right, let's pull this up. Alright, I already kind of like this one already. This is okay, the snowman. Alright, yeah, I like that one. That's yeah. We're gonna go with the snowman.
You judged the snowman and then.
Snowman!
It's snowman for sure.
This one I really like because, yeah. You'll see. Let's grab 3 from Yin. And then we're gonna grab do 1 from me. And then we're gonna grab a favorite one of Yin's. These are all Corethas. Hold on. You not grab all of Corethas. Right. Now we're gonna wait for reds.
You know, I'm running around Dragon Head and I forgot that you can go into like the pillars where the guards are and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I never realized how high these windows were. And I was like, why are they so high? I was like, oh yeah, everyone in Ishgard's a giant.
Hey, it is fine. I like that giant life. Perfect.
Look, I do too. But but my cat, his head barely comes to the like bottom sill.
Well, MSQ wise, I always found it hilarious because I could be sitting here looking at my character, who's an Aura, who's literally tiny compared to all the Ishgardians. What,
Tiny baby.
Shakur? Look, there's nothing wrong with tall people. Love them. You know,
Have the
in
mini-
reality, I'm petite, and therefore anyone taller than me are more interesting. They're interesting to me because they're taller than me. So
You know,
yes, tall people. Yay! Yay, let's do the tall people life.
I mean, it's a mood.
Alright, I'm just gonna shrink them a little bit and send them
Go
away. I'll put over here.
But the amount of effort that we do put into these gposes is really nice.
There we go. Hopefully It's not gonna slow down
No.
on your end too much.
No, I just grabbed mine. Yeah. I literally just grabbed hers.
Okay. All right. Well, 1/3 progress, I suppose.
Whoosh.
You can grab all your nice, pretty poses. Red. 'Cause you know we're gonna be awestruck just looking at your stuff.
Halfway uploaded. My upload speed is garbage.
The way of the ISPs.
Mm.
Whoever waiting, how many of y'all in chat have like
All right, I'm not
parts of
gonna touch
Corethas
anything.
that you all actually like? Like whenever you go into regions like this, like what kind of things do you all focus on? I mean, just anything in particular. Like I can tell you, like for me, like I said, I try to more so do focal pictures when it comes to places like Corethas because of the snow. Because it's so much, I try to not make it a highlight in a picture. Like I feel like I want to make it more of an accent than I make it the truly focal point of a picture. Oh, red. I swear, red always. Always.
What?
Blows our minds.
He does.
Oh, come on. Come on. Stop it.
No.
He says
Stop.
that with the grin on his face, like, yeah.
You don't know that.
It's all in your voice. It's in your voice, sir.
We give praise where praise is due.
Thank
I
you.
like these.
You are most welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, I grabbed that one.
Yeah, you should have them all now.
Yeah, I have them all.
Coolio.
I got to grab one more from me and Cian. Me and girl, like, oh my god, they're so good. Like super jelly.
I'm excited to see what shots like you ended up with. Like we saw you making them, but getting to see them all done.
It took me 2 weeks to post the last ones from the last stream.
Really? Why?
Yeah, I don't know why I waited so much. I don't know. I guess I just worked on them over one weekend and then posted all of them on Monday morning.
It's understandable.
Oh, I'm hungry.
Okay.
Hi, hungry. I'm Nan.
I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna beat you so bad. Okay, we ready?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, these were the ones that I pulled down that I think are really nice.
They're very small.
They're
Oh,
gonna
so
be very
tiny.
small.
Though sometimes looking at your picture like in a very small format can um help you filter them actually.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
So this one is red.
Ooh.
Right, I love this.
And that's something you can only see with one of the mounts because if you go up one of the little waterfall, you can actually head there.
Oh, nice. I love that even though the crystal tower is like so faint in color, it's still the focus
Yes.
of the picture.
It really is.
Yeah, you sort of eventually see it like, oh, there it is.
And I do love this. Like this is again, this is one of those shots that you would take and make like your desktop. Cuz you're like this is really really nice. And I love that you see so much pop of color, but it doesn't overwhelm it at all.
Yeah.
Okay. This next one is still reds. So this is another one.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is the one where I got a little flustered there because the moon was right behind
That's
the
actually
tower.
good though. Because
Yeah.
the fact that the moon perfectly positioned itself, and I feel like I would have sat here forever and waited for that.
Though I'm annoyed by the blur, like the glow of the tower itself. And I would have had to exit a gpose and go and disable that in the settings, but
Yeah.
I decided to stick there because I didn't want the moon to move away.
It's still a great shot though.
It really is.
Yeah, I'm happy with it.
And again, this is
With
still
the
one of those.
foreground effect, objects
It
as
is,
well.
especially with the rocks and everything. This, oh god, this is so pretty. It's like I can't wait to go through the crystal towers and get on this character. But like, this is actually really, really nice too. And I mean, even despite the glow, which I think sometimes that's the difficulties with areas that have that kind of effect. Because like, what is it? The Burning Wall in Thanolin does the same thing. The darker the environment is, the brighter the glow is, so it makes it challenging when taking those kind of pictures.
I like the glow on lamps and windows when you're in an inside area, but I really don't like them on far away crystal structures and stuff.
Because I feel like
really
it bleeds into the picture itself
Mm-hmm.
when you really don't want it to do that. And I know like that's one of the areas that I kind of struggle with that. But like this bleeding actually looks really good, especially since you have the moon behind it. This is red again. So it's that stairway shot that he was talking about. And this is really nice.
Ooh, it's
And
so dramatic.
Right, and I love the contrast between the warmth of the inside and knowing you're going out into the cold. And you can see that bit of cold and snow so well. I love this.
I'm glad you like that.
Yeah, I do, Shakura. Yeah, this is actually really, really nice. So this, I love this picture. And honestly, I would not think that this would be Corethas.
The only thing that gives it away as Corethas is that snow that's in the very
Snows
back.
at the very back. But this is what I was talking about. Like, this is angled pictures like that make you pay attention to it. And it's like, this is Corethas. And this is like still, this is still us in the area, but now you're doing something a little bit more focused. So I love this. This is like almost, this is my favorite picture. Red. Oh, this is good. You're gonna picture the holy see.
Oh, it's so
Oh
good.
my god, it's so good. I would never have thought to do this.
I saw someone do that on Twitter recently, like
Really?
how they frame certain things through like windows or door frames or stuff like that, or any kind of shape in the environment. They use it as a frame for stuff, either their characters or other objects in the background. So yeah, I tried that over there, and that's a place I went uh earlier. I don't remember when, but I just figured I'd go back there and try something else in that spot.
This is very well done.
I
Like
tried putting a light inside, like in the inside area, but I don't know. I felt it was better with the whole like window frame being darker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it keeps the focus on the city of Ishgard itself and kind of
Yeah.
gives it like a forlorn, like
Mm-hmm.
wistful kind of look.
Hmm.
Like you're looking out on it, wishing you were there.
You're in jail or something, like in the dungeon tower,
Right.
thinking about your loved ones in the city. Yeah.
Like, oh man, I messed up so bad. I have to get back. Oh, I need to take shots like this. Look, that's the whole point of this. Is kind of, hopefully we hope that we are inspiring you to kind of venture outside of what you normally do, just by watching us go through, us doing gpose and taking the screenshots, but also seeing like end results of things like this. Because like I can guarantee you that I'm gonna probably go back and try to do the same thing.
And we ourselves are
never done.
inspired by
Yeah.
other people's work, like from members on the Discord or on Twitter or things we see. And it's not really a matter of quality or anything like that. It's just like sometimes it's a really nice point of view or idea that you just want to explore for yourself.
Oh, Prince, don't. Okay, so don't. Okay, never pretend that you cannot do anything on the PS4. I actually main on PS4. Right now, I'm just on PC. Just because I was on it earlier and I didn't feel like switching back over to PS4. But it's these kind. And here's the thing about it. And I'm getting in next because she is on the PS4. You can take very beautiful shots even on console. It's the same amount of effort as anyone else doing it on PC. Like if you notice, when I took my shots, I used no reshade. I didn't do anything. This is literally vanilla shots and doing nothing but whatever was sitting inside the G pose menu, which is exactly what I would have done on my PS4, except for like I did take a few shots and I was like, okay, because the lighting is not correct the way I would like it, I might take it into post edits. But yeah, you never ever disregard the fact that you can do just as amazing shots with the PS4.
Yeah, the shot you're
Screenshot it.
seeing now, you can do the exact same thing on PS4 right now.
Yep.
It has a depth of field option. You can turn that on and off and then as long as you aim at something in the center of the screen, it's gonna adapt that to that depth. and you can play with the filters and with the scene scene brightness, and you can achieve that. It's just a matter of knowing where to put yourself, getting very familiar with how the camera moves, like knowing basically like the whole physics of the camera will get you to be more instinctually playful with it, and achieve what you want to achieve in there.
Yep. And then I am not even going to remotely say the whole name. So Yami, because I know I'm going to jack it up. So we're going to call you Yami. They said that the only light I would even try would be a very faint, um, would be a very faint orange for like a torchlight effect, but don't think I could get that right. Huh. I can see that though. Like maybe something that looks like it's like kind of glowing in the background
Hmm.
to make it seem like there's a fire behind you. That would be interesting thing to play with. I would say it would definitely take you playing with it though, because the orange could probably overpower the picture and take it in a whole nother direction than something as being soft,
Hmm.
like a fire that's behind you.
Try to identify as much as possible what your focus is, and make
Yeah.
everything else you do around, not necessarily around that focus, but in the purpose of making, of empowering that focus,
Yep.
making it look better.
You said that's the kind of lighting I play with, but I tend to lean into warmer colors. I mean, it's definitely something to play with.
A lot of people try to put more stuff into their frame just to make it more interesting, but really it's just add more things that are distracting from what your main
Yep.
thing is.
So I would say play with something like this, Yami, but try not to distract from the overall picture. Like if you feel like you're now being distracted by the glow, then it might not be good. I would also say probably play with some filters too, because there are some filters that might naturally do that without taking away from it.
It's good to come out of your comfort zone, but always come back in once, like in and out of your comfort zone, and just sort of, experience with things that inspire you, different things, but often come back to what your basics are,
Mm-hmm.
and this back and forth, I think, is going to help you grow a lot.
Yep. Trust me, we
Ye-
all do it. All right, so we're gonna do Nian. Just because Nian is a PS4 player, and we want you to see that you can take just as equally beautiful shots on a PS4. So this is her first one,
Oh wow.
right? And I love this. This is like the first one that I pulled because look at that sky.
Hmm.
It pops out so much, but I love the fact that it does not. It's like all the rock and the city and everything. It does not blend in. I it's just it gives it that really almost eerie, like that. You ever seen the movies where like the wizard casts like this powerful spell and it like encompasses like a whole city, and
Yeah,
there's like it
kind of
creates like
like
a
that.
bubble. That's what this reminds me of. Like you can see the spell being weaved across, but the city is so dark up against it that it doesn't even take away from all of this, and the color is so beautiful.
Hmm. I would try and crop this picture actually to make it look wider. Like if I would crop like get rid of the sort of blue bar at the bottom
Mm-hmm.
and a bit of the sky, and just try to crop it and center it so it's kind of a wide shot looking. Um,
Oh, I didn't even think of
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Ooh.
because the blue bar at the bottom is kind of distracting, I think.
Yep, I can see it. Take
Hmm.
that part like from here, probably from the top of this bar. Take that off, going across.
Yeah, a wide shot here would be real nice.
Yep, and that way you
Something
make
like
this a little bit more of a focus.
Yeah.
Purple.
Like, all
What is it with
purple.
people in purple?
Purple is one of those nice colors.
Uh-huh.
Not gonna lie. Like, I did my FC room is purple. And I normally do not play with that color at all. I like this. Okay, so the reason I like this is I like the trees. I like how it seems like the trees are like little tiny icicles, but they pop. Like, you can just faintly see them enough, but you can see like the crystallization on them, that they seem like they're shiny. Oh,
Maybe I don't see it so
yeah,
much.
that's like, yep, adding a cinematic border and angled up will probably do that. Making that last picture white, the wide effect. Oh, but what did you say, Red?
I have a hard time to see it. Maybe it's my video resolution.
Hold on, let me see if I can zoom this in. So, like, right here,
Oh yeah, okay.
you see, like, it looks like
Yeah.
they're all crystallized.
Yeah, it's definitely my video resolution.
Okay.
That prevents me from seeing the detail in there.
Mm-hmm. So I saw that, and I saw like all the sparkle, and I like that because it made me feel like that was crystal, even though it is like they're snowy little trees. But it seemed very, very. It immediately drew me in.
Just a little lens.
I'm done with you, Shakur.
I want to see the next one.
Here's Nian's little snowman.
The snowman has seen things.
He's very geometrically carved.
He is.
Like, I feel like they've used like a protractor or some kind of mathematical angular system to make like the perfect mouth and perfect eyes.
Because we would never be able to do this in real life.
Oh,
One
no.
eye would be.
But I like the shadows in here.
I do. The shadows
It's
are
easy-
really nice, huh?
Oh, I was gonna say it was funny. I was gonna take a picture of like the mound next to it that has like the little fire pit and stuff.
Mhm.
And when I went into gpose, I saw the snowman. I was like, wait, that looks better. And I just like left the mound and went outside to the snowman.
But I like that this is the focus though, and I think he's like the only little snowman that's sitting in that area.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I really like this. And I like the filter there too.
This is the place where you learn the throw emote or something,
It
or
is.
throw
You learn the
snowballs,
throw
if I
emote from
remember.
here.
I think you learn it from a snowman.
You do.
Yeah, you throw the snow at him. Probably that one. I don't know.
I think it is this one. Is either this one or there's like
Jeez.
the one that
The
generates.
practice
I think
target.
this is the one that you throw the snow at. But yeah, I really like this, and I liked that you brought in like, is this sepia?
It's the, one of the, I think it was like one of the monochrome filters,
Yeah.
See,
and
yeah, I
then
like this.
and then the canvas.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm sorry, not canvas, wall. It was wall from the filters.
And I love this because I like the textures that it added to this. So this looks really good. Like, this is like one of those really good paintings that I could completely hang up on the wall. Like, I would love this. Oh, you just said, Yami said it's so much fun when that happens. You go for one thing and end up taking a pic of something different.
Yes.
Yes. Done that
best part of
quite a
Jupiter.
few times. Like, you're supposed to be doing one thing and out of your peripheral you see something else and you're like, what's this? And you go completely for someone completely different. So I like that, and I like the texture that the wall framing does. So this is really good. And I was like, also don't be afraid to do that because I don't really see a lot of people do that. Play with those textures because that it will transform your pictures completely. Like something that looked really like you think it looks kind of matte, and then you put textures on there, and it gives it a whole different outlook. And then this is Nins in a cave of death. Because that's what
Spooky.
that looks like. Like you're going in there to die.
I don't want to go in there. Nope. Getting back to the car. See you
Yep.
later.
I
Good
mean,
luck.
many a sprout die there.
But I like that it invokes you to that
Yeah.
exactly how you feel when you see that picture. Like Hades is getting ready to come out that picture. He's getting ready to come out that cave because
There's something bad going on there.
yeah, there's
Like,
some bad juju going on for real.
there's some big cauldron filled up with I don't know what it stinks.
I mean, there are some weird like hell spawn type monsters on the other side of the slope.
Oh yeah,
so
those void
you're not
fiends.
wrong.
Those void thingies.
But this was done very well. I love this. So, yes. So, and these are PS4. That was PS4 prints. So again,
Yeah.
don't feel like you cannot take very beautiful shots with the PS4. Right. Now we're gonna look at Milo Novi shots because again, I'm the baboo of all of this.
You're the what?
A baboo.
Baboo.
The sweet
Oh,
baboo.
okay.
The sweet baboo. So this is my shot
Oh,
of
little
Mor Dhona.
slice of life.
Ooh, I like it.
And I normally don't play with NPCs. It's funny. I tell people to do it, and even I don't do it. But I thought this was really nice, just because it is that little bit of slice of life, and you kind of can see the various activities that's going on, especially in the background, because those are actually players in the background of the picture.
I used to do a lot of NPC shots, especially whenever it was a place where there looked like there was activity, like and things going on.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of fun.
It is. I actually took one shot that I actually took. It's like I want to say one of very few that I ever took of an NPC shot, and they were all in the gold saucer. But I literally took a shot where it was me at the table with other NPCs. It was just like we were sitting there arguing over the cards that were on
Yeah.
the table.
I got a funny one where
Perfect.
my character just reacts to someone trying to sell him a big fish. It's quite funny.
But definitely, I would say play with the NPCs too, especially if you can't really find people to help you do this stuff. Playing with the NPCs of taking them, because NPCs have their own movement anyway, and it's really good to catch them in various shots. But you can also put yourself into those shots and create a whole storyline with that.
Yeah.
But I like this little slice life, and then you can see the girl in the background looking for her chocobo, looking for her carbuncle. So this is the part that I said I had never paid attention to this before.
Ooh.
Right.
Yeah.
Because again, you don't really see this if you're not flying. And you couldn't fly in Mor Dhona.
Yeah, and it's huge too. Like if
Yeah.
you just walk around, it's and you're mostly into places that are obstructing the view to that big orange thing. Unless you go there directly, and then it's just so huge that you don't really see it in context of the rest of the place.
Right. It's either like you either see just this, or you see just a crystal, but little pieces of this. But to be able to fly now and see all of this looks really nice. And again, this is like one of those things that I'm glad that Square Enix allowed us to be able to fly in these realms, because now you get better context of what's going on in the actual landscape. Because I don't feel like you probably would have been able to catch this photo without being able to fly.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So I like this. Definitely like this. And I like that the night sky plays very well against this. And then I kind of did a red thing. I did down.
Ooh.
Yeah, yeah, that's exactly what I was
Ooh.
talking about.
Yep.
The geometry of this is really interesting.
It's really interesting.
The spiraling.
Yep. So I took a page out of red books and I just actually flew up and then looked straight down. And I was like, oh, this is actually really good. And I love that. And trust me, there are like a ton of photos of these in different filters. So, yeah. But yeah, I like this effect. And I always used to see people take photos like this. And then I just, when Red was talking about it, then I was like, you know, let me go ahead and try something different. And so, yeah, this is like a different photo for me. Is to do these kind of angles and to capture these kind of the geometrics of all of this. And then there's Nyan's favorite. So that's the one she was watching me do on stream.
Oh,
I love this photo
where
so
is that?
much.
Where is this?
This is actually right outside where I took that photo with the one little tower area
Yeah.
where the spiraling staircase is. Like right over
Okay.
there where the red area is, where the red caverns is. You actually have to fly up, and if you turn towards the cavern
Yeah.
where I took the ice pictures at, if you
Yeah.
kind of turn towards that, you'll actually see this in the distance.
So that's a Garlean
It is. It's a guardian
stronghold
structure.
or
I never noticed this.
Is it actually from another zone that we see it here?
Good question.
Is it from maybe from Mor Dhona or from Blue Fog? I don't know.
Good question. You cannot fly over there. So this
Hmm.
shot, I had to actually zoom in.
Yeah, I'm curious.
Yeah, I was kind of curious too because I was like, wait, this is an actual structure that's sitting in Central Corethas, and I was like, I don't know if you're even seeing it from a distance or if this is
Yeah,
these
big rings. These big rings are usually some kind of transport system.
Mm-hmm. So it makes you wonder, like,
see.
where in if this is actually in Corethas or where within. If it really is, because if it's in Corethas, why haven't we gone here in the MSQ?
Makes me wonder
Maybe
a
we will in
lot,
6
like when they added the flying in these zones, how much work did they had to do to sort of patch over holes or in you know, and things that normally you wouldn't see, like while flying. Or
I know. And again, if I would not have flown up, and because again, this is one of those, I was looking to look at something else, and this caught my eye.
Yeah.
So this is the one she was actually watching it and was like, yeah, she really liked this one.
It's so nice.
So there we go. So hopefully, Prince, we gave you some inspiration on like going out there and being able to like explore the realm and playing around with photos. Just going out there playing with the filters, playing with lighting, playing with, you know, the brightness settings, the manual focuses and everything to help you get those kind of shots. And again, these are all shots that you can get with the PS4. Exactly. The fact that the flying was just a side project. It wasn't even a main focus. And look how flying in A Realm Reborn has opened up a whole nother world. Especially when it comes to G posing and screenshotting within the games.
Oh yeah. Yeah. There's a bunch of shot I took that I would not have been able to
Mm-hmm.
do without the
Same.
flying.
Yep. And I'm glad they did it, even though I still forget to fly in a Realm Report areas. But it's like I'm glad they did add that because of this. It's like now this is different, and it's just like things that you would have never noticed, or you've only seen, like Red said, a little piece of it because you're so close to the ground. You couldn't get the full view or the full scope of how it actually looks compared to everything else. So I'm glad they did that. We appreciate you, Square Enix.
Thank you.
Oh, I found my fish picture if you want to see it.
Yeah, I do.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, you should have known that was gonna happen.
Here we go.
I just want to see red with fish.
Right.
This is definitely having fun with the NPCs kind of thing. It's halfway there.
Is it living on a prayer?
Mm-hmm. But if you all have any questions or anything, feel free to ask us, because that's exactly what we're here for. You know, if you need little tips or tricks, or don't, need a little bit of guidance, we 100% are here for that. Oh my God, that picture. Yes. Wait till you see it.
Fish. Fish.
Oh, are you using like the camera mode in the background?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That
it's
is
so
so
cute.
cute. I like it.
I love that the expression on your face is just like a fish for me.
You said which channel in the Discord would be fine to post some of the scenery shots I have done. We actually have quite a few of those. You can either post them in the normal Final Fantasy XIV photography one, or you could do the Where in Eorzea section. So either one of those would be good sections for you to post the screenshots in. But yeah, this is
Alrighty.
cute, and I like this. Alright, guys. So, it's almost that time. We only have one more photo to show you guys, and that is from every week. Our Discord has what we call our Eorzea Weekly Contest, where
Yeah.
we have our community submit photos based on a theme that we've come up with, and they come in and they give us. We actually come up and they post her up, and everyone votes to say which one was the best photo that they had, and the winner of it gets an amazing tag in our channel, in our Discord, to saying that they won for the week. They also get their photo featured on our Instagram as well as our Twitter, and we actually get to highlight them on our Twitch stream. And each week, those winners, that weekly winner, gets put into the pot. So at the end of the month, they are randomly pulled for a cash prize to the 14's online store. So this week we have a winner, and it was actually a really good shot. Let me see if I can find it, because it should actually say the winner. And the theme of it was dance. So why did I do that one? When it's actually sitting in our Discord, is in our
That's all. You had it.
Yeah, I was about to say I added this. We actually have our weekly winner. Our theme was dance, and they won. So this is from Felina. her Instagram is
Yeah.
Falkirk. So if you want to follow her on Instagram to see more of her amazing photos, please do so. I am sure she's going to absolutely love it. I actually voted for this picture.
I did too.
I thought this was amazing because I love the darker background that she was able to take, but then I liked that she popped her character as well as where she was dancing at in red. It made me think of a dance of destruction. Like she's just
Yeah.
dancing in the chaos that's going on around her. And I thought this was beautifully done.
That's in one of the dungeons, right, or the duties. I
Mm-hmm.
think.
This would be in one of the dungeons. This is actually, I want to say this is in Emerald.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Because of what you can see in the background, the stars falling and stuff.
Yeah,
like
the starfall.
Yeah, and the structures too.
Yeah. So I thought she did an amazing job. Like I grabbed this. I literally voted for this because I thought this was beautifully done.
I just
And
like the effect of the smoke all over the place.
The smoke effect was really good too. So I adored this. I thought this was gorgeous. And I thought this was also one of the most expressive ones and the most creative ones. So I like this. This was great. So again, she did an amazing job. She was our weekly winner last week. And like I said, if you want to follow her on Instagram, there's her Instagram. Please go look at her photos. I took a peek at it and I thought she does really good work. So we definitely want to support our community members in exploring their gpose, their inner gposer, and being able to be just as creative as this. And we look forward for any of you guys to somehow show up on here. And we get to be like, there's your picture. Look at this.
Come on down.
So please, by all means, if you're not already in our Discord, go ahead and join it. It's for free. You don't have to have no monthly subscription to our Discord.
Wait, you guys got in for free?
I mean, you were a special case. We had to choose you. You just have to deal with it.
Darn. So harsh.
But by all means, join our community. We're an amazing community. We like to help other people with being able to take screenshots. So if you have questions, you want to share your screenshots, you just want to talk to people in the community, we're right there for it. And I guarantee you, if you ask questions, we will always try to answer it as quickly as we can, as much as we can, while you also get to see some amazing photos that not only just you and us, but other people within the G-Host community will post up as well. And who knows, you might want to join the Eorzea Weekly Snapshot. Well, the weekly contest. I know it ends tomorrow for this week, and the theme was destruction. So you still have some time, if you have not already done it, to go ahead and submit a photo and your interpretation of destruction to possibly next week get on stream and be able to see your photo.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a new shot that you take today either. You can go into your backlog and see what you think fits the theme and just post that.
So, with that being said, we bid a fond farewell to A Realm Reborn. It was lovely. We got to visit all of Lenosia and Thanalan, Gridania. We saw Mor Dhona. We even got to see Corethas, Central Corethas. So next time that we do Eorzea Explores, we will go into the wonderful world of Heavensward.
Woo!
Yay! The wonderful world of Heavensward. La la la.
Do you like snow, kids?
Bring your shovel.
Right. You get more snow, and even more snow, and more snow. At least for the first part of it.
So bring your scarf, children.
So we want to thank you guys for showing up. We really appreciate it. We appreciate all the We appreciate all the love. And yeah, I didn't finish those commands yet, Shakur. But we appreciate all the love. Definitely for the gifted subs and the bits. That's always surprising
Thank
for
you.
us, and we're always very, very grateful for that. Because, in all honesty, I know I can be fired. I know it's been a busy week. Leave me alone.
Mhm.
But we really do appreciate everyone being here. We hope to see you guys next week. So please make sure you stay tuned. Follow us on all our social medias to find out what we'll be streaming next time. You can always come here to Twitch channel to see our schedule that we try to keep up to date as much as we can. And we really appreciate you. In the meantime, let us find someone that we would like to send you guys over to. Um Actually, hold on. So I want to say that is actually Red,
Hmm.
who had us introduced to someone who does VR chat, and I know Red has been kind of playing around with VR chat lately. So we're gonna send you guys over to a streamer called Old Girls. Who's
Yay.
currently doing a speed run of VR. She's doing a VR. They're doing a VR chat speed run, and I think you guys are gonna enjoy it because it is one of those areas that is starting to grow a lot more. And I think it's nice that people be able to kind of see that different side of gaming. And I know Red has been taking some amazing photos in it, so I think you guys would enjoy being over there as well. So we're gonna send you guys over to Old Girls. In the meantime, we appreciate you and we love you guys, and we'll see you again next week. Bye.
Bye bye. Thank you for coming. We did it.
Did